If you are preparing for an SAP certification right now, here's something you need to know before you book your exam. SAP has completely changed how it tests people. The 80 question pick ABCD exam most of us grew up hearing about is gone for almost every certification. In its place is something new, open book, practical, and designed to test what you can actually do, not what you can memorize. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what changed, how to set up your login, how to book your exam, what to do and what to avoid, how students can get certified for free, and why this matters for your career right now. Let's get into it. For years, SAP's certification worked the same way: 80 multiple choice questions, closed book, pass, and get your certificate. The problem was, it became easy to game. Exam dumps spread online, people memorized answer keys without ever touching a real SAP system, and employers slowly stopped fully trusting the certificate as a sign of real skill. SAP started fixing this in November 2025, piloting a new exam format with few certifications first. By the end of March 2026, this new format has rolled out across nearly the entire certification catalog. The idea behind it is very simple. Certification should prove what you can do, not just what you do remember. Everything else we will cover today comes from that one shift. Open book means exactly what it sounds like. During your exam, you are allowed to use certain resources, including the SAP Help portal, the SAP Learning site, SAP Community, SAP Joule, where it's enabled. This is a big shift from the old strictly closed book format, but don't mistake this for easy. The exam is timed. And if you're seeing a concept for the first time while the clock is running, you won't finish. These resources are there to help you confirm a detail or double check a step, not to teach you the subject from scratch. Prepare as if it were a closed book and treat the open resources as a safety net, not a shortcut. The core difference: the old exam tested recall, the new exam tests performance. Before, you picked answers from a list in a closed book, strictly proctored setting, and got an instant score. Now you either complete real tasks in a live system or reason through a business scenario, with open book resources allowed and mostly no strict proctoring. Results are instant if AI reviews you, or take a longer if a human expert reviews your submission. Certificates now typically stay valid for 1 year instead of several. The syllabus, the actual SAP knowledge, has not changed. What's changed is that there's no more hiding behind memorization. You either know how to do the work or the exam will show that you don't. Scenario based assessment is built for consulting and advisory roles. Solution architects, functional consultants, business process experts. You're given a short, realistic business case. For example, company needs field engineers to update data on site while syncing with S4HANA. You then act as the consultant and work through a solution. You present it one of the two ways: a live role play with an AI stakeholder who asks follow up questions, or a recorded video reviewed later by a human expert. Choose the AI option and you will usually get your result immediately. Choose the video route and a real expert will review it, which takes longer. Either way, scenario based assessment is testing your judgment. Do you understand not just what a feature does, but when and why to use it? System based assessment is built for technical hands on roles like developers, configurators, BTP builders. You log into a live time limited SAP system and complete real tasks: configuring a component, fixing a setup, building a process, exactly as you would do on a project. The system checks your work in the background. There's no list to choose from. You either did it correctly or you did not. One important rule: every certification uses only one format. Either it is system based or it is scenario based, never both. Before you start preparing, confirm which one of your certification uses. It changes how you should practice. Most of these exams run 2 to 3 hours depending on the certification. You may see a 24-hour window listed. That's just the total time you have to start and complete the activity. not the working time inside the exam. Always confirm the exact duration on your certification page. Before you can study, book, or receive a certificate, you need an SAP Universal ID. Your permanent login across SAP Learning Hub, SAP Learning, and your certification exam. Here's how to set it up. Go to the official SAP ID sign up page, click create your account, and enter your name, a working email. Verify your account through the confirmation email SAP sends you. Then log in once it confirm. Log in to confirm if it works. Use the same ID everywhere. Never create a second one. Keep your login safe since it holds your progress and your certificates long term. In our previous video, we have covered how to register for SAP Learning Hub Student Edition. Worth watching if you haven't. Link is in the description. The short version: eligible students and professors get a free subscription that includes full course access, live expert sessions, hands-on practice systems, and 2 free certification exam attempts available worldwide. You don't need a test center, just a stable internet connection from anywhere. One important piece of advice: don't schedule your exam the moment you get access. You only get 2 attempts. Build real hands-on knowledge of your module first, then book. Used well, this free access can genuinely launch your SAP career at zero cost. Schedule only when you can comfortably perform the tasks yourself, not just recognize them. Before booking, check that you have completed the full learning journey, practiced hands on more than once, can explain the topic in your own words, and know whether you are facing scenario based assessment or system based assessment, and have practiced accordingly. If you can say yes to all of that, you are ready. SAP's ECC system reaches the end of mainstream support in December 2027. And that's pushing companies worldwide to migrate to SAP S4HANA now, creating real demand for genuinely skilled certified professionals. This new exam format works in your favor if you put in the real effort. Because the old shortcut memorized question banks no longer exist, a certificate earned this way tells an employer something concrete that you can actually deliver from day one. For students especially, this is a strong time to start. You're not competing against people who use shortcuts anymore. Your hands-on practice now prepares you for both the exam and the job. And certifications renew annually, keeping your skills current. Certification is quickly becoming an expected, not optional, part of a serious SAP career. Now let's make this practical. I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to book the SAP S4HANA Cloud Private Edition Financial Accounting exam. The certification known by its exam code C_TS4FI. I'll share my screen and show you every click so you can follow along and do this yourself right after watching. Quick context before we start: this certification is delivered as a system-based assessment. That means you won't be picking answers from a list. You will be working on live inside an actual SAP system, completing real financial accounting tasks over roughly a 3-hour session. Keep that in mind. We go through a booking process because it affects a few of the choices you will make along the way. First, go to learning.sap.com and log in using your SAP Universal ID, the same one we set up earlier. If you're logging in for the first time on this device, it may ask you to confirm your details or accept the terms and conditions. Go ahead and do that now. One thing to keep in mind here: if you have more than one SAP user ID, make sure you're logging in with the exact one your certification subscription or exam attempt is linked to. This trips up a lot of people, so double check this before you go for any further. Once you're logged in, go to the Get Certified section. or simply use the search bar and type in C underscore TS4FI. This will bring up the certification page for SAP Certified S4HANA Cloud Private Edition Financial Accounting. Click on it, open the certification details page. This step matters more than people realize. On this page, look at the top right corner. If you see a button that says go to certification exam, that confirms this certification is on the new self-managed system-based format, which for this certification is around 3 hours. Note this down because it tells you exactly how much time to block out later. Scroll down and look for your available exam attempts. If you are on SAP Learning Hub Student Edition, your free attempts should show up automatically here. If you don't see any attempts listed, you will need to purchase an exam voucher or add a subscription before you can move forward. You will see that option right here on the same page. Don't skip this check. Trying to schedule without an available attempt is one of the most common reasons people get stuck at this stage. Once your attempt is confirmed, click the calendar icon or schedule exam option. This opens the scheduling screen. Here's something more important to understand about available slots for this exam. Because C underscore TS4FI is a system-based assessment, it runs inside a dedicated practice environment. Some of these environments are available immediately, so you can start right away. Others require you to reserve a specific slot in advance because SAP needs to prepare that practice system for you ahead of time. So don't be surprised if you don't see an instant start option. For this particular certification, a scheduled slot is quite common. You'll be asked to pick a date, a time, and your time zone. Go ahead and select whichever combination works best for you. If a particular time slot doesn't appear on the calendar, then simply means it's already full or no longer available. Try a different day or a different time and you will usually find open slots quickly. Once you have selected your slot, confirm the booking. A few things to know here. Confirming a date and time does not use up one of your exam attempts. That only happens once you actually begin and submit the exam. So don't worry about wasting an attempt just by scheduling. You'll receive a confirmation email immediately with all the details of your booking, and SAP will also send you a reminder email 24 hours before your exam. If your name shows a small green clock icon next to it, back on the certification page, that's your visual confirmation that the booking went through successfully. Now let's talk timing, because this is where a lot of people go wrong. Don't schedule this exam the moment you unlock your attempt. Choose a date that gives you enough runway to genuinely finish your preparation. Ideally, pick a slot that's at least 1 or 2 weeks out from today. So you have a real study window, but not so far out that you lose momentum or motivation. Also, treat your scheduled date like a deadline that works in your favor. Once it's booked, your preparation naturally becomes more focused because you now have a fixed target to prepare for. Just make sure that by the time your slot arrives, you can comfortably perform the core financial accounting tasks yourself, configuring the general ledger, handling accounts payable and receivable, working with asset accounting without needing to look everything up. And one more practical tip: if your chosen date suddenly doesn't work for you, you can cancel your slot up to 24 hours before the exam and rebook for another day or time. So there's a flexibility here if life gets in the way, but try not to rely on that as a habit. When your scheduled time arrives, log in and go to your assessment dashboard. Here you will find two important resources: a setup guide, which gives you the technical instructions to make sure your environment is working correctly, and your certification tasks, which are the actual financial accounting activities you will need to complete inside the system. Click Access System to open your live SAP environment in a new browser tab, and you are ready to begin. Once you have completed your task and confirmed that you're done, your result will appear under My Learnings and then My Certifications on your profile. And that's the complete booking process for the C_TS4FI certification, from logging in to scheduling your slot to walking into your live exam environment. Take your time with each step. Don't rush your scheduling date, and make sure you're genuinely ready before you look in that slot. To sum up, understand your exam format, set up your universal ID, prepare properly before you schedule, book with confidence, and know exactly what to do. If you need support with your SAP certification journey, preparation, practice, or guidance, reach out to us. Our contact details are in the description below. If this video helped, subscribe to Upskilling for more SAP content. See you in the next one.